Welcome to the channel. My name is Ghostbuster29, and today we're going over the bonuses and discounts for the week of February 5th, running from today until February 11th. This week's podium vehicle will be the Introvert Quartet D1. This week's prize ride challenge is to win in the LS Car Meet Series once. In the prize ride is the Ubermacht Reiner Hart. Test ride vehicles for this week is the Levante Pedeo, the Bravinator Ventura, and the Obermacht Lynx. And the premier test ride is the Monster C. I can't pronounce the actual first part of it. This week's time trial is Cypress Flats, and the premier race is Sonora Freeway, which is lot to super. This week's HSW time trial is Sandy Shores to La Punta. This week's salvage yard robberies are going to be for the cargo ship robbery. Will be the Dante Ferrar. For the Tony robbery, it would be the Broadway. And for the Gangbangers robbery, it will be the Bravinator Greenwood. This week's FIB priority file is the Fine Arts file. This week's challenge is to win 2 adversary modes to receive $100,000 in-game. The vehicles this week at the Luxury Autos is going to be the Benefactor Volkshammer and the Ubermacht Sentinel GTS. This week's vehicles at Siemens Premier Deluxe Motorsports is the Enduro, the Western the Classic Tornado Rat Rod, the Hijack Rustler, and the Levante Mitchell GT. Bonuses for this week. There'll be double meth production speed, 2 times GTA RP in cash on bunker research missions, double money in RP will be the short trips in community race series. Discounts for this week: 40% off on meth lab properties and upgrades. Would recommend, especially if you don't have a meth lab or you want to move it, it would be the perfect time to do it. The 30% off for this week will be the Emperor ETR1, the Overclock R-Trats was 30% off this week. Hopefully I pronounced that right. The Mephister Comet S2 is 30% off this week. The Weaponized Dinger is 30% off this week. The Benefactor Volkshammer is 30% off this week on San Andreas Autos. The Galavante Baller STD is 30% this week on Legendary Motorsports. HVY Verter will be 30% off this week on Warstock Cash and Carry. The Western Power Surge is 30% off this week on Legendary Motorsports. The Western Company Road is 30% off this week on Warstock Cash and Carry. The Karen Futo is GTX is 30% off this week. The Turfade Nero is 30% this week. 30% off this week, which it's in the Benny's Customs website. The Vorkar Warner HKR is 30% off this week, which will be on Southern San Andreas Super Autos website. This week's the new content for this week will be Deadline Duels Adversary Mode, and the Befasser Azraid will now be available for non-GTA Plus members on Legendary Motorsports. There is no new returning content. This week's gun van inventory will be the Combat Shotgun, the Service Carbine, which will be 30% off this week, the EMP launcher, which will be 30% off for GTA Plus members, RPG, Marksman's Pistol, and Pool Cube. This week's throwables will be Presidio Mine, Sticky Bomb, and Molotov Cocktail. Please lighten the stripe and have a good day.